Hi, second grade. Welcome back to our math channel for your remote learning. If you are watching this is an opportunity for you to review for your end of Module 7 assessment. So you do have a unit assessment that I would like you to take by logging onto Edulastic. So the window has opened already for today, and you have the rest of this week to complete that test online. It's not a long test, it's just 11 questions that I would like to see how you are doing so I can check in on your remote learning progress. So this video is an opportunity for us to do some extra review before you take that test. Please follow along. You do not need any materials with you. If you would like a scrap piece of paper, you may get that out at this time. First review question. Please look at the picture of the pencil. You need to use the ruler to measure to the nearest centimeter and inch. So that top ruler is showing centimeters and the bottom is showing inches. Can you think of the correct measurements? Thumbs up when you're ready. All right, think time is up. If you need more time, please pause the video. Show me on your fingers how many centimeters long is this pencil? You should be holding up 7 centimeters. How many inches? Show me on your fingers. This one might trick you. Round up to the nearest inch. Correct answer is 3. If your answers match mine, give yourself a point. Good job. Did you use more inches or centimeters when measuring this pencil, and why? I want you to hold up a number 1 if you think we use more inches. Hold up a number 2 if we use more centimeters. Think. Show me in 3, 2, 1, go. Correct answer is centimeters. Why do we use more centimeters even when we're measuring the same object? You can tell me or somebody beside you. Correct answer could sound like this. I used more centimeters because they are smaller, so it takes more to measure the same pencil. The smaller the unit, the more you will use. The smaller the unit, the more you will use. Great job. Give yourself a point if you had something like that explanation, or if you got centimeters was more. Next review. Greater than, show me a thumbs up, about the same, sideways, or less than. You are going to show me on your thumb your thinking. The length of a classroom is, the length of a 12-inch ruler. So remember the size of a 12-inch ruler. Can you show me with your arms about how long that object is? How long is that tool? Good. It is about this wide or this long is a 12-inch ruler. So about the width between the sides of your bodies with your hands up. So I need you to tell me if these objects I say are greater than the length of a 12-inch ruler, about the same as the length of a 12-inch ruler, or less than, so if it's shorter than. More, same, or less. Ready? Length of a classroom. Is it more, about the same, or less than the length of a 12-inch ruler? Show me 3, 2, 1. Length of a classroom is more than the length of a 12-inch ruler. It is a longer distance. Next one, length of a pair of scissors. Is it more, about the same, or less than the length of a 12-inch ruler? Pair of scissors. Think. Show me when you're ready. And 3, 2, 1, show me. It is less than the length of a 12-inch ruler. Scissors are shorter than that tool. Height of a cup is, the length of a 12-inch ruler. Height of a cup, so up and down. Picture like a mug that I drink my coffee out of. Show me your thinking. And 3, 2, and 1. You should be pointing down. It is smaller, so less than a 12-inch ruler. Last one for a greater than, about the same, or less than. Length of a piece of notebook paper. What do you think? More than, about the same, or less than a 12-inch ruler? Show me in 3, 2, 1. It is about the same. Remember that our mental benchmark, we said a sheet of paper is about the same size as a foot, and a foot is a length of a 12-inch ruler. So it is about the same. Give yourself a point for each of these if you got them correct. So you could have gotten 4 points for this review question page. Next one, which measurement tool is best used to measure each object? Your choices are 12-inch ruler or a yardstick. Now I want us to think back to about the length of these tools. We just reviewed the length of a 12-inch ruler, show me, is about this wide. So between the width of your sides, your hands are out like this, that's shoulder width apart. And the length of a yardstick is 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. So your arm should be spread out. A yardstick, so that's our bigger tool. 12-inch ruler or yardstick. You will show me on my signal. Height of a basketball hoop. Which tool would be best to use? Think, 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 think. Ready, show. Yardstick. I would choose a yardstick because why would you choose a yardstick? You could have said something like a basketball hoop is a taller object. So I need a longer tool like a yardstick to measure more quickly and efficiently. Next one. Length of a pen. Which tool should we use? Show me 3, 2, 1. It's a 12-inch ruler. A pen is shorter than 12 inches, so this would be the best tool. Height of a refrigerator. Think, 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 think. Show me. I said a yardstick because a 12-inch ruler is shorter than a refrigerator, so I would like to use a bigger tool to measure the height. Length of a school bus. What should we use? Please tell me why you chose that measuring tool. Ready, go. Correct answer, yardstick. I chose a yardstick because the length of a bus is pretty long, so I need a longer tool to take up more space more quickly. So I think the length of a school bus would be more than the length of a yardstick, so I should be using a yardstick. Last one, height of a classroom wall. So picture from the floor up to the ceiling, height of our classroom wall if we were there, which would be the best tool. Show me in 3, 2, 1. Yardstick again. It is a taller object, so we want to use 12-inch ruler for shorter or smaller objects, and we want to use a yardstick for longer objects. Give yourself a point for each correct answer. Moving on to estimation. Estimate the length of a couch using a mental benchmark. So I have 4 choices for you, A, B, C, or D. I'll do that again, A, B, C, or D. So you will show me your thinking using your fingers. If you were to estimate the length of a couch, so picture this couch right here, do you think it is about 6 inches, 60 yards, 6 feet, or 6 yards? Choose your estimate. Show me your thinking, please, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Correct answer was about 6 feet long. So I would probably measure the length of a couch using feet. I know 6 inches is way too small or short for a couch. We wouldn't be able to fit on that. 60 yards, I can't fit that long of a couch into my house. 6 feet, that's about the length of a tall person, so they could lie down on that couch. That seems appropriate. 6 yards, probably too long. So correct answer and estimate is 6 feet. Mental benchmark for feet is a piece of paper. So I showed a picture of about 6 pieces of paper along the length of this couch. Another estimation question. Estimate the height of a door using a mental benchmark. So up and down. About how long do you think this door might be? 7 feet, 7 inches, 17 inches, or 7 yards? Which answer would you like to choose? Show me your fingers in 3, 2, 1. I said best estimate would be about 7 feet tall. It needs to be tall enough for someone to walk through. So think about a taller person. They need to be able to walk through it with plenty of space. Correct answer was A. Give yourself a point if you got it. New review. About how many inches shorter is line A than line B? Take a look at line A. How long is it? And how long is line B? Line A is 3 inches long, and line B is 5 inches long, scholars. So we want to know how much shorter is line A than line B. I want to compare by finding the difference. We find the difference by doing a what type of number sentence? Subtraction. 5 minus 3. Please solve for how much shorter line A is. Line A is 2 inches shorter. Give yourself a point if you got it. If you need more think time during some of these questions, please pause the video so you give yourself plenty of time to think. Number line counting. Each unit length on the number line represents 5 centimeters. Find points A and B. Who remembers what unit length means? Why is that important when they tell us unit length on this number line represents 5 centimeters? Please tell me. And stop. The unit length tells us what to skip count by on the number line. So this number line is counting by what, scholars? It's counting by 5 centimeters. Where can we start? What number do they give us first? You got it. We can start at 40. 40 is the number they told us. So I want you to say stop when I get to A, and we're going to start at 40 and count on by 5s. Finger on your nose if you know what comes next after 40. 5 more. 5 more would be 45. Keep going if you can. 50. Tell me when to stop. 55. 60. Stop. I needed to stop. We have the answer for what point A is. Point A equals 60. See if you can count on your own to find the value of point B. Remember what we're counting by. Look back at the highlighted number in the story for what to count by. I want you to whisper into your hand what B equals. 75. Could you hear me? B equals 75. If you did not get that, watch me. 60, 65, 70, 75. I got that by counting on by fives. Give yourself a point if you got it. What is the difference between the two endpoints? Endpoints. Endpoints is where it starts and ends. So where is our first endpoint on this number line? Say it if you know it. You can point to the screen too. Our first endpoint is 40. So we need to find the other endpoint. Point to where you think the other endpoint is. If you are pointing to the other end where it stops, you are correct. But oh no, we don't know what D equals. So we need to find what point D equals before we can find the difference. So just like our last one, remember that this was skip counting by fives. This is the same as the last one, okay? So let's count on from 40 to get to D. Ready, set, go. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'll stop there if you need to catch up. And we're at 60. We're going to keep going. 65. I would like to use black here. 65, 70, 75, 80. What do you think D is going to equal? 85. So what are our endpoints again? 40 and, and 85. Got it? Endpoints is where the number line starts and ends. 60 is not an endpoint because it's in the middle. It's not at the beginning or the end. Now we're ready to find the difference. There's two different ways you could find the difference. We could start at 40, right here, and count on to the end by fives to find the difference, or we could write a number sentence. So I will show you what this first way could look like. Ready? Counting the jumps by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So the distance from beginning to end was 50. I'm sorry, let's try that again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, my mistake, 45. Or you could solve this with a number sentence for difference. So difference, we normally subtract. So my subtraction sentence should be using these numbers here. Tell me what you think the number sentence is. Good. If you said 85 minus 40, you are correct. And the answer or difference is 45. So I solved this two different ways, so choose whichever strategy you like best. Hold up a number 1 if you liked the jumping on the number line better, you thought it was easy and more comfortable. Or hold up a number 2 if you thought it made more sense to just write and solve the subtraction sentence using the endpoints. Good job. Let's see what we got next. New type of question. What is this graph called? Okay, so we have a picture here. Title says second grade heights. What is the name of this type of graph? Is it a bar graph, picture graph, line plot, or pie chart? Show me what you think. Correct answer is a line plot. So this is a new type of graph that we have been learning about during our remote learning. And the purpose of a line plot is to show us measurement data and how often it's happening on those measurements. And we use a number line to show these measurements and data. I have another question for you about this line plot. How many second graders were measured in all? So the numbers along the line plot from 43 to 54, that's just the measurements for the kids, so their height in inches. The X's tell us the number of students. How many second graders were measured in all? You need to point to the screen to help yourself to count, or you can use scrap paper if you need. Was it 43 kids in all, 54 kids in all, 7 kids in all, or 8 kids in all? How many in all? Thumbs up when you're ready. You can pause the video if you need more time. Correct answer is option D, 8 kids in all. You should have been counting the X's. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many kids were 53 inches tall? See if you can point to where you see 53 on the number line. How many kids were 53 inches tall? 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, or 0 kids? What do you think? Pause if you need more time. Correct answer is 3 kids. I see 3 kids above 53 inches. Give yourself a point if you got it. How many kids were 51 inches or shorter? Let's look at that question again. It says 51 inches or shorter. So that means we need to include the 51 and anything that's shorter. Can you find the numbers on my number line that describe or match 51 inches or shorter? Our measurements for 51 inches or shorter are from here to here. So we need to figure out how many kids were those measurements. Do you think it was 4 kids, 3 kids, 2 kids, or 1 kid? So I was holding this up for option A, B, C, or D. How many? Pause if you need more time. All of the X's you were counting should be around my box there. So it was 4 kids are 51 inches or shorter. And that is it for all of my review questions for you today. If you would like to do more practice, I have linked some new games that you can go to at the bottom of this video. So if you scroll down just a little bit and look at my description, I have a few websites listed there that are free and you can go to do practice. So a first practice game I have provided as an option for you is on splashlearn.com, and my link will take you directly there. There's a picture of what the top of the website looks like, and this topic is for measurement. So if you need more practice with measuring to the nearest inch and centimeter, or finding out how much longer or shorter an object is, please go to this website. If you don't need help with that, I have some other options. Another option is also on splashlearn.com, and oops, I'm sorry, these were some of the measurement game choices. So there's 4 to pick from. You could do estimation, measuring length again, and then there's another estimate that you could do for mental benchmarks, okay? Please go to that website if you need help with those topics. Other suggestion for you of a game idea is on SplashLearn.com, and it's for line plots, okay? And it looks like they have about 6 different game options for you to choose from. So this picture here is about reading data from a line plot. Okay, so if you are still feeling uncomfortable with this type of graph, please go to this website below my video in the description and you can gain more practice. Another option is to go to the Khan Academy website for line plot review, and they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Again, here's another Khan Academy option where you could solve word problems and questions using a line plot. Now I want to make a note that their line plots are using dots. We have not practiced line plots using dots, so just remember that our symbol that you should use for line plots is an X. And that is it for my game suggestions. Those are optional for you to do if you would like more practice. Your test starts today on Edulastic for end of Module 7 assessment. So please use the information in your packet on Tuesday to help understand how to get to that test. You can log in using your Edulastic information like you use for core knowledge. And you have until the end of this week to take that test. So if you would like to do more review today before taking that test, please use this time for review, okay? If you have any questions or have trouble accessing your test, please contact me and I can help you out. Bye. Good luck on your test.